Good day, and thank you for choosing to watch this video. So about 2 weeks ago, I read a transcript of a podcast called Beyond the Grid. I'm sure many of you have either listened to it, likely on YouTube, the podcast called Beyond the Grid, and the guest was Michael Elliott. Michael Elliott is also known as Dr. Elliott, who happens to be the 2022 Mercedes Formula One technical director in his first year. In that podcast, he went on to say that in 2022, Mercedes showed the world something surprising. And Natalie Pinkman of Sky Sport said the following: "Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the moment we all been waiting for. The 2022 W13 Mercedes AMG E-Performance. The car was slick, the car was skinny, and the car had no side pod. It looked," he said, "like nothing else on the grid." The media went on to say the car was aggressive, the car was radical, indeed impressive. The father of that car is Dr. Michael Elliott. Michael Elliott has been with Mercedes since 2012. He has been with Formula One since 2020. What he revealed is telling, because he said that it is only after the reveal of the 2022 W13, hours later, the first test at Silverstone, then they realized that there was indeed a blunder, an error, or a fault of the W13. The issue then is what happened next. That issue was not resolvable, and most believe, why wasn't it resolvable all through 2022? Why was Mercedes so underperforming Redbull and Ferrari? Because they revealed the fault within the few hours of the car being tested at Silverstone. However, they were unable to fix it. Normally would have been repaired within 2-3 races. They said many believe by the Spanish Grand Prix or the French Grand Prix, the car would have been on par with every other car leading the Grand Prix likely. Unfortunately, the issue was they could not correct the issue without going over the 2022 budget cap limitations. Now you see why the budget cap limitations have hindered a top team like Mercedes. And this is also why FIA and Formula One cannot afford not to penalize Red Bull, allegedly who had violated the policies of the financial regulation of 2021 to the maximum. And the maximum, we know, if it requires one more time to be reminded, that Rasbron stated best: the team that shall breach the regulation of Formula 1 2021, will lose their championship. And because of the legal ramification, there is no other way for Red Bull to get away without being fully punished as to the rules required that were forth in 2019 as stated by Rasbron, that they indeed have to lose the Drivers' Championship. Otherwise, the liabilities are grave that FIA and Formula One cannot afford not to. I believe that not only is Red Bull liable for Mercedes losing the driver's title in 2021, they also kept Mercedes from having the ability to fix it. Not kept them, but unfortunately, by following the limitations of the budget cap, Mercedes was unable to come up with the money to repair the car in 2022. Therefore, had to be number 3, because number 3, by the way, many think that Mercedes is aiming for number 3 position so they can have more aero time, more wind tunnel testing than coming number 2. That's what is believed. I think this says a whole lot, and I believe that we haven't heard the last of it. And I think that Lewis Hamilton may finally get his dues by being awarded the 2021 Formula One title. Nothing less is acceptable. Thank you for watching.